right, the third annual 2019 DC Black Film Festival takes place this Thursday through Saturday. The festival is dedicated to exhibiting quality film, web series, and television content by and about people of African descent. Here to tell us more, Kevin Sampson, our favorite movie critic, and Harold Jackson III, a local filmmaker. So welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
We're happy to see you guys. Okay, so Kevin, this is kind of like your baby. This is your project, the Black DC Film Festival.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to start this film festival?
It's a long story in some ways, but let's just say this. I saw Think Like a Man 2, and I was a little disappointed because the first one was like phenomenal, right? They're playing for each other's hearts.
Yeah.
It's sparked me to kind of write this open letter to Black screenwriters. And with it, I was just saying like, hey, we only get X amount of movies per year. Can we not play for who can throw the best bachelor party? Got a bunch of feedback from filmmakers. They were like, hey, we just need a space to be able to showcase our work and the resources. So that's kind of where this spawned out of.
Okay. No backlash, but just like, hey, this is what we need to do.
No, and a lot of people, even from Hollywood, like actors, like got in on the letter that I wrote online, and they were really supportive of it. So.
Okay. All right. So tell me. Some of the things that we can expect from the festival, for those that have never been, what can we expect to see?
You can expect to see some really great films. The films just keep increasing in terms of like just really how great they are. I will say, like, for your audience, we have a buy one get one free film block that's family friendly on Saturday. So any parent, you know, purchases a ticket. If you parent or guardian, if you got a child 17 or under, you can come out. We're going to be screening 2 animated shorts, and then the film Boy Genius, but it's Emmett. It stars Miles Brown from Blackish, so that'll be a good time. We have Great Movie, which is kind of an absurdist comedy in which a Black woman writes a romantic comedy and, you know, takes it to Hollywood, but it slowly becomes this all-white cast. But we'll have the filmmaker there.
Art imitating reality? Is that what we're talking about?
So the filmmaker, Jennifer Sharp, she'll be there. Danielle Vega from Hulu's East Los High will be there for the panel, and film critic Sandy Chen. So I definitely would say, you know, dcbff.org for details on tickets and everything, but it's going to be a good time.
All right. Sounds like a good time. All right, we got to talk to Harold over here because, wow, I saw the trailer to this movie that you put together, Unarmed Man. Tell us a little bit about this because, okay, you tell me about it and I'm going to tell you what I saw from the trailer. You go first.
So the basic premise of the film is we catch up right after an unarmed man is shot by a police officer during kind of a routine traffic stop.
Yes.
And what's interesting about this film is that we don't do take the traditional route where we talk to the families and the news and the social media and all that. We actually go inside of the case statement room. So most of the film takes place inside of the case statement where the officer gives a statement to a case statement investigator, and it's really kind of an inside look as to how pieces get moved, why they get moved, where is the actual truth. So this is kind of a political approach to it, but what's great about it is it's still a movie, right? So it's still great characters, great writing. Just you can come for like the cinematic experience is also for the.
But why did you want to write this movie?
Honestly, after we see a lot of these sort of police stops that go wrong. So that kind of sparked it, but specifically it was the Philando Castile event. I believe it was 2016. There was something about the way it happened and then also the way it played out and then the result that came from it. It really kind of got me going and got me just needing to say something. So this was really kind of born from that, a bit of frustration, specifically from the Philando Castile event. Was
it hard for you to, because you said it just a moment ago it was kind of political, was it hard for you in telling the story to say, to stay neutral? You know, you didn't want to lean too much on the officer, you didn't want to lean too much the other way, you know, of the person who was shot, like in telling this story? No,
it wasn't hard. It was just a matter of being honest. It was a matter of pulling myself away from kind of the passion and really going and understanding why certain things happen a certain way. There's sort of a system that needs to stay in place for us all to feel safe. But what happens when that gets perverted?
Muddy,
so we have to. So it was just a matter of looking at the kind of the larger picture, which which made me have to think about things in a different way.
So I know that this all takes, you know, the scene takes place in the interrogation room. That's what I call interrogation room, interview room. Not that I've ever been in one, Kevin.
Yeah.
But my question to you is this: we have seen in reality, you know, social media postings. We have seen, you know, news organizations. We've seen, you know, read in newspapers, a one-sided view of what happens in these horrible incidents. What do you want the audience to walk away with? A sense of what after they see this film?
So what's interesting about that is after screening this in Martha's Vineyard, we actually won the HBO Best Feature Award in Martha's Vineyard for the film. A lot of the conversation was about how you can see everyone's point of view.
Right.
Right? And the truth, once everyone's point of view becomes valid, the truth kind of, in some ways it clarifies, right? Instead of kind of getting lost in the system, right? So it's just trying to work hard at telling the truth and being honest was the biggest sort of step that we had to take. That made it the most fun, honestly, because there are different ways you can view this thing.
Right.
But ultimately, as a filmmaker, you have a point of view, so you have to stay true to yourself, I think.
Yeah, I told you I saw the trailer. I had to watch it a couple of times because I was like, "What? Are you serious? This is really what we're doing?" And I mean, I could just get the sense from the trailer that this wasn't the typical story being told, if you will. You could really see from the trailer that, okay, this is going to have different dimensions to the film, and I'm going to get involved in the person asking the questions, the person answering the questions, what's going on behind the scenes. I really got, and that was just from the trailer.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
That's the cool, if I may, that's the cool thing about his film, and it's going to be premiering tonight, so folks definitely want to come out and
Unarmed Man,
check it out at the Miracle Theater. But it's a part of our Making Black Lives Matter Through Film block, and so it's really doing just a great job of helping Black Lives Matter, but through the arts. Film is the ultimate empathy machine, and so I think that's what really Harold was able to capture with this film.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, Harold, I can't wait to see the movie in its entirety.
Well,
more than just a minute and 40-second clip there. I can't wait to see the whole thing. Kevin only gives me a little bit when he comes to town, you know?
You gotta ladle it out. You gotta make sure you're excited. Right.
All right, and Unarmed Man, you definitely want to check this out, the Black Film Festival. Where do we get tickets?
DCBFF.org. We'll be at the Miracle Theater and the Mayflower Hotel. We're really excited about expanding into the Mayflower. There haven't been any film festivals in the Mayflower, so this is a huge deal.
Yeah. All right. So is Kevin Sampson. You can follow him where?
Picture Lock Show. Follow us at DC Black Film Fest on all social media.
There we go. All right. Thank you both, gentlemen. We appreciate it.
Thank
Stay
you.
with us. More of Let's Talk Live coming up right after the break.